Okay, so I think you can all read it. So Gabriel, and thanks again, Gabriel, for suggesting Attack on Titan. So yeah. So I read them already, but so I will answer them. I will skip through them a bit and then tell you. Why Eren can't turn. Some people have said because it's like he wasn't completely healed. I think it's like his mana was drained. Like you have like Titan mana, because there is some psychic component. We know that. We know there's we might get something like a psychic field or something, and he was just exhausted. Yeah, like, and you said that as well, like this gauge thing. I agree. I think there's something like mana. It's not mana, but like some psychic resource that he has or that they have, and yeah. So yeah, Mikasa said. Eren said he is useless, and Mikasa told him the reason she is not useless. He's not useless, and I think maybe she was feeling hopeless. Yeah, like that's definitely, like, I did get that from the scene. Like, don't get me wrong, I got that she was hopeless. She was like, we're gonna die here. I'm gonna tell you I love you. Finally, I will mess up the college. If not now, when then? Let's go. And I like that. Like, that was good. Like, I really like the arcs I heard were with really just the dialogue, like the sentences. You know, the sentences didn't fit together. Like, their motivations and their dialogue for the person, brilliant stuff. Like, I liked it. And I also was very pissed at Hannah's death. So, yeah. Yeah. She tried to lean in for a kiss. I didn't see that, but that would have been a bit dumb, I have to say. Yeah, and Monzi pointed out, yes, of course, his fingers were still healing, so it might have been that, like that, but that might be together. Like, there might be some psychic stuff as well as the body. Like, the body has to be full. Yeah, okay, and then you discuss it more. I know, yeah. Yeah, that's also Hal has a brilliant point. It might be that his internal organs were still restructuring and stuff, because like, fingers are probably not as complicatedly built as like your intestines or something. And we don't really know what hurt him, like how hurt he was. Yeah, Derek. Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't like that was. I think it might have come off as that, but that's why I was pretty careful to say it is the dialogue itself. It's not the motivations. Like, I get that Mikasa was like, "Yeah, we're gonna die. I will tell you." I was just like shouting at her because Hannes died. But yes, I get that. Like, that was good. Like, I like that she opened up to him. So yeah. And the part was with the ending. There's literally 0 point to. Not to watch the ending when you already finished the season. The part was within the ending. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. I hope I just I don't know, clarify it. Then I'm sorry. So yeah. So Mikasa's speech by full-hearted comment. I like that. I really like your symbol, by the way. It's important because Mikasa is Mikasa, a girl who's intelligent, fast, powerful, fearless. Yes, she is. At this moment, she's scared. That is true. Like. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that's why I think it came off as I don't think she should have said it. Like, yes, she should have confessed her feelings. I completely agree. She should have. That's good. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and I get that. And Eren is like, yeah, we're not gonna die here, and then he activates the call, and so I don't know, you know. Mikasa's human. Yeah. Okay, I like this take that she understood it, like nothing has changed, and she's like, yes, but I've supported you. I've now understood that I love you. That has changed. I like that take. Perhaps that's what they were going for. Yeah. Yeah, so Evans, let's see what you said. So, okay, I wasn't fair to them. Let's see why I wasn't fair to them, because I'm pretty sure I said I said that both I understood them. But yeah, I was really mad. I agree. So I might have really been unfair. I agree. So let's see. Yeah. No, I said this. Yes, I said go fuck yourself, Eren, because in this situation I was mad at him, like on the meta perspective. I said it. I also said in that scene, I hope, if I remember, I understand why he's doing it. Like, I get it, but I was so mad. Like, I can say go fuck yourself, Eren, because I was thinking that. I will tell you what I think. If I think Eren go fuck yourself, Eren can go fuck himself because he didn't turn. Like, I know he didn't turn. He couldn't. That was the point of the whole scene. It was wonderfully written, but I still hated him for not turning. You know, like, not on a rational level. Like, my emotions were like, Hannes just died, and I would have liked Hannes to win. How does Hannes live? Eren turns. And he didn't, so, you know, it made no logical sense internally. It was just an emotional go fuck yourself, Eren. But it came from heart because I was really like, go fuck yourself, Eren. He didn't save Hannes. Yeah, because this, like, I understand that. That wasn't my go fuck yourself. That's not why I said it. I know he tried his best. Of course I know that. Like, and he's a teenager and a child soldier and all of that. It wasn't about the scene itself. It was about my emotions with the scene, that I wanted Hannes to live and he didn't. And I was angry. I think it's the third stage of grief. So that's why I had to let it out on someone. I fully know all this. Yeah. Yeah, he was recovering. I agree, yeah. His hatred for himself. I don't think it's fair to agree with his hatred for himself either. Now he can turn into a titan and kill dozens of titans. However, the experience of having the power but still being unable to save your family for sure was traumatic for him. But again, not his fault. Yeah, that's true. Did I say something different? Why would I not agree with his hatred for himself? Of course you hate yourself if you can't save your family. I would actually say I still stand by that. That he hates himself, and I get it. Like, it is not warranted, but he's a human being, and I can say that because everyone here is perfectly written as human beings. So yeah, this is. I agree with the hatred for himself. Yes. Him having that is completely in line with the character. Like, I still would agree with that. Like, it's not correct because he's a child and you can't save everyone yourself. You have to rely on others as well sometimes, which also was the point of the Levi Squad scene where it didn't work. So yeah, he's like also I would add confused. He doesn't know what to do. Like, should he rely on allies? Should he turn? If he can't turn, like, and the allies are not there, like, what's gonna happen then? You know, so I don't know. I agree. So I still agree. I hope I understand it correctly. I might not actually. I'm unsure. If I understood it correctly, I'm sorry. But I would still say I understand why he hates himself. Of course I do. Like, if I was his therapist, and again, I'm not a certified therapist, I just studied educational psychology, and the other psychology I did only in basic lectures. So I might be wrong, but I would tell him, what could you have done? And then he would be like, yeah, I don't know. And then I would say, yeah, so it wasn't your fault. Like, that's basically it. Like, it is your fault if you can do something and don't do it and choose not to do it actively. Like, if something happens and let's say you go down the left side of a fork and not the right side, and it turns out that had you gone the right side, you could have saved the child from drowning. It's not your fault. You didn't choose to not save the child. You chose to turn left. But if you were at the fork and you saw a child drowning on the right side, and then you chose to go left, then it's your fault. You know what I mean? Like, you can't fault yourself for that. I hope that's clear. Yeah, about Mikasa, yeah, the situation was really fucked. Yeah, I agree. Mikasa reassured Eren that some things indeed changed. Yeah, I don't know. I think at least, I really think she tried to say, I'm there for you more than I was before because I love you even more or something. That's what I get. But again, I didn't understand that. But perhaps you will. Even if not, I don't think it's out of the question to try to reassure the most important person to you, speculatively laughing and blaming himself for his uselessness. Yeah, perhaps that's actually also a very, very interesting take. Yeah, perhaps she was like, okay, nothing changed. I just have to say something that will make him happy. Doesn't need to make sense. And yeah, I really like that, Evan. I really like that suggestion. Yeah, that might be the thing. I like that. Yeah, and this as well. Mikasa showing her gratitude. I agree. Yeah. Eren switch in attitude. Yeah, okay. So you say Mikasa didn't reassure him. I think he didn't understand it, perhaps. He was more like, I want to protect you like I did when I was young. But yeah, she had completely given up herself at that moment. That's true. Hearing her words, Eren refused to give up. Yeah, perhaps that. Perhaps he was like, I didn't give up the last time, I will not give up now. I like that. Yeah, that's true. He's fighting on. He's hating the Titans so much. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that I got though I think. I might have not phrased it correctly, but here I agree completely. That's the way I got it as well. That's why I meant with reassuring. Perhaps I used the wrong word, but yes, this sentence is like point on. Exactly this. I think this is exactly what happened. I would agree here. Yeah, he's going to fight, yeah. And he punched the smiling Titan. Yeah, because he was like, I will do everything I can, even if it will not change anything, but at least I did something. That's what I got from him. Origin of the Titans. I would probably better not say that. Look at that, but yeah. Oh yeah, Ghost told me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you told me. So okay, yeah. So yeah, Ghost told me that Glass's asshole was the ape asshole. So yeah, I get it. Yeah. When Mikasa said that what Eren said isn't true, she wasn't referring to when Eren said nothing changed. She was referring to how Eren said how she's still as useless as never ever. Yeah, that might also be. I like that as well. Yeah, I like that as well. And I think that's all the comments. So I hope did I give you a heart? No, I didn't. I didn't know why. I always forget that. But if you see a heart, I definitely read it. Yeah, Evan had very, very nice stuff to say. And I hope as well with these answers, I cleared up some of my statements as well. Because you always have to... you always have to keep in mind that in reactions, like you are in the, like, especially if you do them, I think, I don't know if especially, but you know how I do them. I do the pausing, and through that, surprisingly, and it sounds weird, but really I get more immersed in the show than I ever was before in anything I watched. Like, I get so immersed, and my emotions get very high in scenes, especially in Attack on Titan when Titans are there. And when this tragedy happens, and like my emotions will override my my calculated mindset I mostly try to retain in these things. So that also means that my language might not be as precise anymore as it might normally be. Like, I try to always be pretty precise with what I want to say and convey, but I get the feeling if I really get angry or sad, I might get murkier with my expressions. And I think, for example, what Erwin pointed out with, if I said I thought Mikasa reassured him, I didn't mean that. Like, I was more saying what he also then put later, that's the thing with reactions. You will sometimes talk shit, like rubbish, and I also do that. And I admit that, of course, because it's a reaction. And I err a lot. And someone told me that if my theories don't come true, don't be sad or something. And don't worry, it's just fun and games with the theories and hypotheses. I just love to think where it could go to improve my understanding of stories and to understand what avenues a story could take, so to get more experience. Because as you know, I'm writing stories myself, and I want to exercise story construction with that a bit, like with these hypotheses. And I also want to get the most of the characters and stuff. So I really, really get what the authors want to present to me and tell me. And I actually got that from a reaction channel that changed that. Like they the person doesn't do it anymore, and the person also like the person did like 20 minutes videos reactions and paused like twice or three times only, but still paused inside and gave the thoughts. And I loved it. And then one day, just 10-minute reactions suddenly like cut together, like not letting everything breathe, and I was very sad. But that person, when that person did the longer reactions, I really loved it, because I was like, yeah, you really give it credit. You really dive into it and you really give it credit. And it was something I loved. And like the person watched something that I really loved, and I was and if I'm on the other side, if I'm not a reactor, but if I watch reactions sometimes, like I loved watching reactions for Doctor Who when it was still on par with all the other great writings that I treasured or treasure. I loved watching reactions to scenes that made me like cry or that were mind blowing, and I loved that. So I was of course a lot on the other side of reactions. Like I watched them. I still watched Bleach reactions a lot. I love them, and that's something I always felt like I did never like it when people just shout at the screen, and also what I really disliked was when people just repeat what was happening. Like there are reactions where I watch them and it's like, let's say, oh, Eren turned into a titan. Eren is gonna throw a punch now. Oh, Eren is mad because he's growling. Like that, like very descriptive, like just descriptions. I didn't like that, and then I watched these one reactions where this person was like, okay, let's pause for a moment. A lot of information just came in. Let's just sort it out. Let's think what it means, and it gives credit to the source more, I feel. And I want to, long story short, I want to give credit to the sources and to these works of arts with pausing and immersing myself and trying to get everything. And also spinning wild theories. So anyway, so this turned out to be longer than I expected. And again, thank you all so much for your support. And if you want to, if you're like, put this on YouTube as well, like I might do it, but I will like not do it if you're not like, do it, because this is supposed to be a Patreon only thing. So I mean, if you're all like, fine, anyway, by the way, because I see it here in Erwin's comment as well, rewatch. So my wife, I think, will not watch it with me because she says it's too scary. So I might look into this Twitch plugin where if I stream and watch it, you can watch it on your own device, and I will not have to put anything on the screen, but we can watch it together like once a week or once a month and rewatch it together. Like, tell me if you think that's a fun idea. I don't know if you would be up to that for that, but So that's it. Hope you have a great day. I hope the sound was okay here and I didn't just record 3/4 of an hour with shit sound. So as always, take care of yourself. And if there are criticisms or if I do mistakes, please just drop me a personal message like on Patreon. I will read them and I will try to get back to you. So have a great day and see you around. Bye.